Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about it's gonna be embarrassed both ways. It's gonna be cringe. It's gonna be humiliating both ways. Like you have this beautiful dress that you want to wear it, and you are afraid of what people are gonna say about you, and you'll be like, if I wear this dress, what people will think about me. And if you don't wear it, you will be forever. You will be questioning. Oh, I wonder how I would look on that dress, or something bad happened with your friend or your partner. A big conflict happened. There is this heavy feeling in your chest and your head that you wanted to say it, but you don't want to say it because you know that this thing is going to impact the quality of your relationship. And yet, if you don't say it, you know it's going to consume you forever. When you learn to drive, when you learn when you go like in your first relationships, first friendships, swimming as an adult, learn a new language, and when you start so many new things, it's embarrassing, it's humiliating, and you are here saying, doing stupid things, but eventually it gets better with time. Or like you want to make new friends, but you are not confident. You want to do these things, but you are not confident. The thing is, you're either gonna spend, you're gonna face this little bit like embarrassed situation, cringe situation is gonna last like 2 or 3 days, 3 weeks, or you will have this feeling of that will consume you for till you are alive, till the end of the time. So when it comes to this kind of situation, make sure that you choose which seems the most difficult solution, which is go through it, and it lasts only long. And then there is like the other side of it. You just keep it inside. You don't try new things. You don't say things out loud that bothers you, and yet it's gonna consume you in like forever. Because let's say that your best friend said something that hurt you so much, and you don't want to say it, confront it, because you are afraid you might hurt her and everything. But you know very well that if you don't say that thing, years are going to pass by, and you will have this feeling here in your heart, in your brain, and you're gonna say with yourself, how could that she told me that kind of thing? How could that person did that kind of thing to me? So the best thing that you could do, instead of consuming yourself for years, is like to text to these people this kind of thing, and and if this person ignores you, or they refuse to acknowledge or to take responsibility, or to have a discussion about it, you know very well where you are staying in this friendship, relationship, or in a workplace. Instead of waiting for years to pass and to realize that, hey, like this relationship, it's not like, does not have the same worth for both of us. And this applies to so many things in life. People are, this applies to everything else in life. Like I see people like online, they'll be like, oh, I have no friends, or like this. Yeah, you have to try over again. It's difficult, it's embarrassing, and you're probably gonna be embarrassing yourself, but it's okay, you'll go through it eventually. We all do go through embarrassing things. That's part of being human. I know that today with the internet it's very hard to do embarrassing things because people criticize you, judge you. Look, you can be the most powerful person in the room, the most beautiful one, and people will say horrible things to you. You can be the nicest person in the world, and people are gonna say embarrassing things to you. You can get a Nobel Prize because you have done this new invention about medicine and it's gonna save millions of people, and there are gonna be people gonna be like, yeah, anyway, what a waste, like, you are horrible, like, you need to take your power back. You cannot let outside world has the power over you, because eventually it will come a day you will be full of hate, shame. You're gonna hate the world, but mostly you're gonna hate yourself for choosing the world and not choosing yourself. And that's why some people become bitter, they become so hateful when they grow. And I'm not talking about 70, 80, people be 40, 50, and they're so unhappy, they're so frustrated, they're so mad, because they choose to live for society, they choose to not be embarrassed, they choose not to be cringe, they choose to be this tough person who is flawless, who is perfect, and which they make the mistakes, which is impossible. You can have like the most experience or the most money or whatever. As human beings, we will make mistakes. That's part of our process. You cannot be flawless, so do not look for perfection. Do not look to look perfect. Do not look to be perfect. We will never be. We are constantly evolving. We are constantly changing, and every time you're changing, evolve, you are dealing with new situations, then it's going to make you feel so humiliated. You'll be like, how I'm a grown-up man, how I never like woman, how, or man, whatever, how I never thought about this, like what I was thinking all my life. Why did not I put a priority on this, like behind, this is life. It comes from different shapes, it comes in different colors. And some people deal with this kind of situation when they're 17, and other people deal with the same situation when you are 40. Some people deal with a certain situation when they're 20, and other people deal when they're 50, 60. Life has no, has no rules, and not every it does not like apply the same rule and same situation to everybody. So we have to make the best of it, and the best through is to go through it by accepting that going through, like learning new language, the first words that you are going to say, the first sentence, you will spell them so wrong. It's going to be so embarrassed. But after 2 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you eventually become so much better. So this is the key to happy life. You go through embarrassment again and again, and also you accept this humiliation, this cringe, this embarrassment like part of life. Do not try to run away from it. Do not try to hide, and do not be shameful for it. It's also part of life. It's all part of a process. Even though, I don't know, maybe through social media, or even people that we meet every day, we only show up this tough version of ourselves. And because I don't know why it works like this, and we do not embrace this cringe, embarrassing moment, shameful moment that also help us grow so much, and a lot of times to be in a better place that we have ever been in our life. So be free, be embarrassed, go through humiliation, speak in public even if your voice shake, learn a new language even if your pronunciation is wrong, learn to swim as an adult, go make new friends even if you're too old, uh, you know, dream big, start be delusional, stop waiting for permission, be cringe, be embarrassed, be free.